What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another Teen Mom 2 recap, which aired on Monday, May 13th on MTV. So the show started off tonight with Janelle heading back home from her girl trip, because it looked like it was only two of them. And she's mentioning how she's just so fed up with all the drama between MTV and her husband, David. And it puts her in a tough position because it makes her feel like she got to choose between her husband and her job. So her friend was like, I understand where David is coming from, because it's like nobody wants to hear him out, but they just want to, continue to make him look bad. And I'm like, well, they don't have to try hard to make him look bad, because he did all that to himself. And it's just hard for me to have sympathy for David at this point, because it's like so much damage been done. And then we see his personality. We see this like off camera on social media. Like the dude just seems like a madman. He seems evil. He seems racist. He seems like he just hateful, like just full of hate. I mean, that's all I see when I see the dude on TV. And so on to Brianna and family. Brianna says she finally let Nova go spend the night with Devon. And when she FaceTimed Nova, she seemed like she was so happy to be over there and comfortable. She was just chilling and don't want to come back home. And she was like, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy. But what I don't like is how the family just sits around all the time talking about Devon. Like, it's so hard for them to believe that even he can change. And I'm like, damn, they act like the dude not young. I mean, he's young. And Brianna is not all that perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect, but stop like sitting around just kind of picking him apart for things that he can be better at. I mean, all of us can be a little better at something. And we all just a work in progress. I mean, they just talk about him so much like he's in his mid-30s or something. The dude young. Give him some more time. But it is always good to see him in his daughter's life. Long as Nova's happy, that's all what matters. That is all what matters. So Chelsea got her results back from her heart monitor, and everything is good with her heart. But now she's struggling with like which road she gonna take to taking medications, because she breastfeeds, and you're not supposed to take medicine and breastfeed. So you're gonna have to either, put your baby on formula if you're gonna take medicine, or don't take medicine and continue to breastfeed, and then she'll be struggling with her mental health. And we don't want to see that. So she may just have to stop breastfeeding and put the baby on formula so she can focus on her mental health and just get herself together. I mean, this is not like it's something that she wants to happen. So she just have to do what she have to do. And I just wish her the best. I mean, I'm praying for her. I really hate to see her like this, because seeing Chelsea from what we first seen her all those years back when I first started watching, I've been watching Teen Mom for a long time. And, seeing these girls grow up, it hurts, to see them going through so much. I mean, I say what I have to say about them. It's the truth, even if it sounds a little rough, but it's the truth. But at the same time, I still care about those girls, and I wish them the best. And like I said, I hate to see Chelsea going through that. I just hope that she go ahead on and consider therapy along with taking the medication, because she's shooting down the thoughts of seeing a therapist. So far, what I've seen on the show. I mean, but she never know what she gonna get out of it. She'll never know if she don't give it a try. At least try one session. So, look like Leah and Jeremy took Addie to the doctor for like a sore throat, and the doctor put on antibiotics for an infection. And how joyful and sassy we always see Addie. Like, you can hardly ever tell if she's even sick, because it's like she's just always in good spirits. And I just can't believe that Kel has 3 handsome little boys. I can't believe that she has 3 handsome little boys. But what I can believe is how she constantly pat herself on the back for her accomplishments. And I'll be like, girl, it shouldn't be that hard for you to do the stuff that you're doing so far with the money that she's made over the years with MTV. I mean, anybody should be able to do that. It's just like she just up herself way too much for stuff that you would expect her to do, making the type of money she do on the show. I mean, I know she do her podcast and other little things she got going on, but I know it don't make as much money as MTV has made. She's made on MTV. So she keep talking about a big step to buying her own home in her name without anybody else's name being on the home like Javi and Joe. So we know that we've been there. We heard it already. Just be happy and, stop talking about it so much. I wish that she would find a better storyline for next season. And it's not just about Chris or child support of the house. Like something else. I don't know. So the DeJesus is heading out for the family photo shoot that I don't agree with. But that's what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to go through with it. And poor Brianna, she's just looking so miserable on their way there. And you could see it all in her face. So Chelsea talked to her doctor, and the doctor's trying to find another way for her to take medicines that's not going to interfere with her nursing. But I don't think it's possible, and she know that it's probably unlikely for her to be able to do that, do both. And so she also mentioned that her doctor explained to her from the symptoms she gave her that it's not anxiety she's dealing with. Not only anxiety, but panic attacks. And I said that, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I said that last week on the show. That it's not just panic attacks. I mean, anxiety is panic attacks. And panic attacks, like, I know what that is. Because it's so similar, damn near the same as a nervous breakdown. But the nervous breakdown is like, I don't know. It's just like you having a small nervous breakdown every day when you're having a panic attack. And that's so sudden, just like a nervous breakdown was. But the nervous breakdown, it lasts longer. Like my nervous breakdown lasts all day. It was a stretch all throughout the day. And like a panic attack, it's like it's sudden. And then it'll stop, and then it might happen later on that day, and it might not. It might not happen for a couple of days. But it's so similar. So, I'm glad that Brianna's family went on and decided to take a bunch of separate pictures. And I absolutely love the picture with Devon and Nova together by themselves. Nova and Stella, they were having a ball on the set until Stella started to have a little temper tantrum. But everything looked good. Everybody looked good, taking their pictures together. And even Devon. And I didn't see the picture with them and Devon, so maybe they went on ahead and decided to just let it be separate, but she still wanted the dads to be there. And I'm talking about the grandmother, because Brianna did not want that. Although the day turned out good, except Louis didn't show up. Miss DeJesus, she was texting him, wondering about his whereabouts, and he was nowhere to be found. He never showed up, and I guess he never texted back. So they end up leaving the photo shoot, taking the family portraits. And then Brianna made a comment that she's just done with Louis. She's just going to go ahead on through it with the child support and be done with it. She's just tired. And again, they talking about Devon and how good he looked, and I'm like, I swear they act like they talking about a dog or something. Like how good the dog is, able to be trained. New tricks and stuff like, please stop talking about him like that. So, it turns out that Addie has swollen lymph nodes, which has Leah worried that worst case scenario, it can, turn out to be cancerous. God forbid that happening. And she was on the phone talking to, I don't know who she was talking to, but it wasn't a producer. And she was like, because neither of our families have that, family history of having cancer. So I just don't understand why would she just get this, all in a sudden. And so they just kind of have her worrying. So David has apologized for the text messages that his son producers threatening to shut down filming. And Janelle claims that she's just at a breaking point because she's tired of being in the middle of the drama between David and MTV. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't feel like that, because if anything, David is in the wrong. Always has been, always, and all the time, probably will be. And so she asks one more time, will they please accept his apology? They accept his apology, but they was like, that's like not something that we're going to take lightly. Those are threats, and we have it in writing. He texted, and so we just can't let him go with it. So it's a no. And so she's just on the phone quiet, and I'm like, and at this point, I really don't care if they, do away with Janelle. I'm just burnt out on her. Like, just go. Just go. Like, everybody tired. Everybody just tired. Go ahead. Just go. And so that was pretty much it for the show. So that concludes my recap. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Sorry for the interruptions. It's been a super long day for me. And I kind of skimmed through this. Probably left out a couple of scenes at the beginning of the show. Not much, though, because we know they kind of show things like the beginning of the show, then the middle. They show certain girls, and then at the end of the show, they show what they show from the beginning and what they showed in the middle. So it's like you really don't miss anything if you don't see the first 10 or 15 minutes of the show. So I hope y'all understood what I said. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Leave your comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I want to thank y'all for watching. And I'll talk to you soon. Oh, next week is the season. It's the reunion. So this was the season finale tonight. Next week is the reunion, probably part 1. I seen Kale sitting on the couch. She talking about Chris, and I don't know, I guess the child support, whatever. We'll talk about it next week. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next week.